We need one more? What?
Yeah, we only did 4.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no. Yes. No. I think
Okay,
you said
hang
it
on.
too early.
I said mine after you said. Welcome to the Good Dudes Podcast with Aaron James and Logan Bean.
Where each week we're going to talk through the ins and outs of everyday life through a Christian perspective.
So let's do it. Logan, what's up, dude?
What's up?
Long time no see.
Long time no see.
It's been a while. We've been off for a couple weeks, I guess.
We've been busy.
The funny thing is, like, you know, it's only been 2 weeks since the listeners last heard us. But in reality, it's been almost 5 weeks now since we recorded the last podcast.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
It's been crazy. I mean, I was thinking about it, like, the last one we recorded was before deer season.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was.
Yeah, it was.
Because, yeah.
Yeah. So, like,
Man.
I mean, since then, 5 weeks almost since we've recorded one. So 5 weeks since we've had a conversation like this. Now, like, we talk every day just about, but, you know, sitting down and having a conversation like this, it's been a crazy few weeks.
It's been awesome, man.
A little insane. The end of the year is insane.
You got a new vacuum? Life's going on?
I got a new vacuum today. Woo! Moving up in the world. Everybody's going to be like, what? Is your house super dirty then? I don't think it's that bad. It's
No,
not that
it's
bad,
not.
right? Okay, yeah. I sweep a lot. It's just, like, where my dog's at. Like, his bed is really bad.
Well, yeah, especially if we're having a dog. It's not dirty at all.
Yeah, I try and keep it nice. Try not to let it be, like, the normal, like, you know, single guy living alone. Like, everybody has that idea in their head.
Yeah.
Just absolute, like, pigsty, like, random crap everywhere. I have nice furniture, right? I have nice stuff. I don't
His couch,
have, my couch is
Dude.
amazing.
like, people are like, oh, yeah, it's a comfy couch. His couch is actually the most comfortable thing I've ever
It's fantastic.
rested my body on.
If I even lay down, I just have to give up an hour. to
It's
go
like-
sleep. Like, it's insane.
If I'm laying flat, it's like 3 of me wide.
Yeah, it's big enough for me to lay flat on and be comfortable, which is a big deal.
It's amazing.
Like, it's a nice couch. Shout out to Mike Jones, who probably won't listen to this podcast, but thanks, buddy. Thanks for the couches. So, man, 5 weeks, a lot has changed. A lot has changed. We've both done a lot of things and gone a lot of places.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I have absolutely burned up the road in the last month.
Yeah.
I
Cross
mean,
country.
Cross country even, yeah. I wouldn't even think about that, but yeah. Yeah, from here to Little Rock, man, I've now driven like 8 times in the last 5 weeks, 9 times maybe. There in like one way, you know?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every weekend. And then plus 1. Yeah. Yeah, super fun, man. Lots of gas money. Thanks, you know, let's go Brandon for
Thanks.
all the gas prices.
Byron.
It's super awesome. Especially when you drive a big old V8 truck that gets like, you know, 12 miles to the gallon.
Let's not even start talking about trucks.
Gosh.
I'm going to get upset.
Oh, yeah. You've got a fun time
I
going
had like
yours, too.
8 rednecks working on that thing
Yeah.
yesterday, just trying to burn
Hey, listen.
daggum lug nut
It
off.
can't be tight if it's a liquid.
Huh?
It can't be tight if it's a liquid. Then they burn those lug nuts off.
Yeah.
They melt them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be tight if it's a liquid. Think about it. A liquid can't be tight.
I don't get it.
A liquid, like, so it's in a nut, right? It's
Yeah.
tight. It was tight on
Right.
there, right? You couldn't get it off.
Right.
If you melt it off,
Uh-huh.
it's not there anymore.
Oh, if you turn it into a liquid?
Yeah, if you turn it into a liquid, it
Yeah.
can't be tight anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, they literally took a blowtorch to his tire.
Yeah, we burned the stud right off.
Oh, gosh.
We're on the same page now, though.
Yeah, we're good. Good. I love today we had like a lunch like game time thing, and Logan over here got what I was doing. We were doing like Pictionary, I guess is what it
Yeah,
was.
so yeah, we had a marker board, and so it was Christmas themed, and so Rand, one of the ladies, had a phone, and so Aaron was up, and you like saw the thing and had to draw it out, but you couldn't like write any words or anything.
You weren't supposed to write any words or anything, so I draw my picture, and no one's getting it except for Logan. Knew it immediately
Yeah,
and wouldn't say the
I didn't
answer.
say it out loud. I told it to Kim, who was sitting right next to me, but I didn't say it out loud.
But nobody would say the answer, so I'm standing up there continuing with this not great drawing. Because the thing was ho ho ho. So I get up there and I draw, 3 women in skirts.
Stick figure women in skirts.
Stick figure women in skirts.
With Santa.
And then put Santa, and it made him look like he was saying something. and it took a lot longer than it should have for people to understand what I was doing.
I got it pretty quick.
And yeah, I was not going to be the worst of them. Someone just didn't finish their drawing.
Right.
His would have been much worse, but that's a story for another day.
No.
But yeah, back to, traveling a lot. I hunt in Little Rock, outside Little Rock, and so just driving back and forth to my grandparents' house. I mean, I spent, what was my number? I came up with it the other day. I think it was like 20-something days this year that I spent in the woods, and I saw a total of 3 deer that I could have killed in 20-something days, like 22 days, 21, 22 days. Yeah. A total of 3 deer. I was like, it's not that I didn't put the time in,
Yeah.
Because that's usually the thing. It's usually like, well, I just didn't get to hunt much this year. No, I was there sunrise, sunset, almost every day.
And people in the lease were killing deer too, right?
Some, not much. We didn't kill a whole lot this year. Yeah, it was real.
So your brother got a doe.
Small year. Yeah, my brother got a doe. My dad got a buck, a little buck. But it just was a odd year. And now we hunt timber company stuff, so they clear cut everything this year, which kind of messes with the population a little bit. They kind of makes them a little more skittish of certain areas and things, but I don't know. It's normally not this bad. Normally I at least kill something.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I didn't. And so I'm like, okay, well, that's a lot of meat. I use deer meat a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got to, I'm probably going to end up bow hunting this year some, I guess. Take a crossbow out there and see if I can.
Yeah.
Put something
I
down.
was about to ask if you had a crossbow.
Do what?
I was about to ask if you had a crossbow.
I don't. My brother has one. So I'll probably, borrow his and slip down there and see if I can't do something. But yeah, it's just a lot of time, man. A lot of time.
I've only shot at 1 deer with my actual bow.
Yeah.
Shot underneath it.
Yeah, I've never shot a deer or anything with my bow. I've tried, and I've drawn back a couple times, and both times when I drew back, they took off,
Yeah.
But it's hard.
Is that what you did?
No.
They took off? Dang.
No, I don't remember one time I hit the stand. One time I came to full draw and turned, and when I turned, I hit the stand of my bow, and just, ding, and it just took off. She took off. And then one time I got to full draw and was holding and waiting for her to step out from behind a tree, and it was one of those I could see her head, and she just looked around the tree and just pinned me, and I was toast at that point.
Yeah, that's not a fun position to be stuck in when you're drawing back like that.
And then to try and get down.
Yeah.
Because my draw is 75 pounds. It's not a light draw, so to have to go the reverse way, man, it's not fun. In a tree stand, try not to fall out of it,
Yeah.
But.
Dude, when I climbed up in the music climber.
Yeah.
Bro, I was sweating.
I bet.
I was like, there's no way I'm going to kill a deer because they're going to smell me.
Yeah.
I guarantee I didn't smell good.
Yeah.
I was sweating so, I was wiping sweat off my brow.
I can imagine. Because it was only cold, a couple days.
Yeah.
During the season.
Yeah.
The whole time I was hunting, I was in, wearing a hoodie just to wear a hoodie. I did not need one.
Yeah.
I could have very easily gone out in, a long sleeve t-shirt and been fine.
Except for that last day when you were out there.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah. That was cold. Cold and raining and miserable. No, when you sent me that you had killed your buck, I was like, huh, interesting. And I think the most interesting part to me was the fact that you used a climber.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't expecting that.
Why?
I don't know. You just don't. You don't strike me as a climber guy.
Well, so I hunt public land, so it's not like I can put a drop
stand
on
out,
it or anything like that.
Yeah.
And so
I just don't. I mean, climbing stands are to me a specific kind of people. You know what I mean? It's usually guys that are super gung ho, and the guys that are always out there.
Yeah.
And I just didn't think that you would be one of them. You would be a climber guy, but because I'm not. I hate it.
Well,
I've only done it a few times because I hate it.
Yeah, like I said, it's not fun. I was sweating my butt off, but no, I just started using it a couple of years ago. I've always, other than that, I'll just bring a little stool out there instead of base of a tree or something like that. But especially the
See, that's what I was envisioning.
Yeah, well,
you doing.
That's always been me.
Yeah.
But just the place where we hunt, there's like 2 different little kind of creeks that run into it.
Yeah.
And so there's not really a good spot to where you can see. It's either you can see this side or you can see that side.
Gotcha.
But you can't sit somewhere up high so you can see both sides on the ground.
But for me, like I always, like we hunt mostly in like ladder stands, or I've got a box stand, which actually broke this year.
Yeah.
Fun thing, opening morning, super fun thing.
That was a funny video.
When you haven't been to your stand at all year, I didn't get to go preseason because I had wedding shoots and things like that, and so I had to just trust that my dad and my brother set my stand up and everything right, which they did like a month before or whatever. And I go walking out there, in the dark, opening morning, and I get out to my stand, and I can see just enough that I'm like, man, that ladder, the front post of my stand, the ladder looks really, really weird. I was like almost like it's not straight. So I get up, I'm like, maybe I'm just seeing things, I get up closer, and finally I get up to it, and I'm like, no, like it's bent. Like it looks like my head like bounced in the middle or hit it with a truck or something in the middle of it. And I was like, what the heck? So I go to climb up in it. And as soon as I stepped on the thing, I was like, this is sketch, man. And so I got up in it, and it was like, I was obviously leaning forward, and like something wasn't right, but I couldn't figure out what it was, And so I sat there, and my dad killed one real early. So I got out, and when I got out, like I really thought I was going to snap it in half. Like I almost jumped out of the stand because I didn't think it would hold me to get out. It was very
I'm thinking what could
terrible.
have caused that?
I think it's just so old it rusted from the inside because it was at like a joint.
Oh.
And so like the metal right below it was a connecting piece.
Yeah.
But it was just like a thin, and it's just aluminum.
Yeah.
Plus, the stand is probably 13 years old.
That's true.
And it has had my weight, which is probably over the weight limit for it, for 13 years.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I just know that you had some weird stuff happen this year, like with that lock.
The lock.
Didn't you say that somebody put a lock that was...
I walk all the way to a stand, walk probably a quarter mile into a stand to find a lock on it. And I was like, are you kidding me right now? Like, I literally had sat in that stand 2 days before, and I go up there, and all of a sudden now there's a lock on it. Like, and not just a lock. Like, they had to put the whole latch and everything on there. And I was like, what? Like, it's a club stand.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like it's one person's private box stand.
Yeah.
It's a club stand.
And nobody from your...
And nobody said anything.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay. So, after walking, all the way in, had to walk all the way out and then go drive somewhere else.
Yeah.
And that was after I had tried to go to one stand and somebody was there. So I drove all the way around to the other side to go to this one.
Yeah.
And then it'd be locked. And then I had to go just like sit on the side of the road for a little while, Like it was, that was a rough day too. Man, yeah, I did have a lot of weird stuff happen this year. Real weird stuff happened this year. Yeah. But you connected the dots.
Yeah.
Real quick.
The
Real quick.
first time I got to go out, I just went out like 3 o'clock. Climbed up in the tree and I was sweating. And I sat there for, I don't even think it was an hour.
It wasn't an hour.
Maybe 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Man.
It was probably an hour and 10 minutes when I got a picture.
And that's because I got crappy service out there, so it didn't send right away either.
I just remember sitting there and I get a Snapchat of you that you're, I'm finally getting to go out, go hunt, and you're still in the truck. And then like an hour and a half later, there's a picture of you with a deer. And I was like, I've been sitting in the stands since 6 that morning. And I'm like, oh, you're freaking kidding me, man. Like,
yeah. Well,
hadn't seen a deer.
Yeah. No, I was just sitting up there and I was doing a devotional at a school the next morning. So I had my phone out about to go through that. I just had my gun laying across the top of the railing of the climber. And like, you know, when the animals, like, you get situated and then the birds start flying around,
Everything starts
chirping, the
chirping
squirrels
again.
start
Yeah,
moving.
yeah.
Like, that just, like, I saw maybe 2 squirrels. And then so I heard something down there, and so I was like, oh, you know, it's probably just a squirrel. And I was like, I don't know, it sounds kind of loud. And then it starts, like, walking up, and it has its nose on the ground, so probably chasing a doe.
Yeah.
And it just came up, and I was like, oh, shoot. So I, like, put my phone in my pocket real quick, and I got to get my gun because it's walking, like, right at me.
Yeah.
And it's not slowing down, so I was like, oh. And I shot it, and it happened so quick
Yeah.
that I was like, oh, my gosh, did that just happen right now? Because honestly, I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
Because especially hunting, like, the public land, I didn't see
Yeah.
anything last year.
Public
really.
land hunting's hard.
And
like,
so
it really is.
First time getting to go out, wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, here we go. I don't know.
Some people just get lucky, I guess. You
I
know?
guess.
But I mean, it's cool. Hey,
Yeah.
that's awesome. To kill a buck that size on public land is cool.
Yeah. And
Like,
which
that
it was
doesn't happen, you know.
only technically 7 point. One of its eye guards broke off.
It was a big body
But,
deer.
yeah, it was.
Like, it was a very big
Yeah.
body deer.
And he was older too, so it wasn't like he was like
Yeah.
super young or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. The one my dad killed was super young. But it was one of those ones that just kind of like jumped out and was running. He was like, yeah, he's big enough. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Meat in the
Um,
freezer.
Happens. Yeah, meat in the freezer, man. It's hard to beat. I don't have any in mine. But hey, it's all good. I know where there's a lot at. No, I've still got some from last year left over,
Yeah.
which is also good. But hey, whatever.
You still got time.
Yeah, I do. I'll probably end up bow hunting this year a lot more. I normally don't.
Is there a Christmas hunt?
Yeah,
Up
and I'll be
here?
driving to Tallahassee, so yeah, super great.
Wait,
Yeah,
what day is that?
the Christmas hunt's the 27th, 8th, and 9th. No, 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Man, and so you're going.
Yeah, I'm going back to 27th, and then flying back to 28th.
I guess it was. I thought it was gonna be first of the year.
No,
Dang,
nope,
it's not long at all.
not long at all. So it is what it is. I'll end up, I'm sure, with one. You know, I'll
Yeah.
throw some Hail Mary passes and make something happen, but take a doe or something.
Yeah.
No big deal. I'm not worried about it
Right.
at all. And even if I don't, it's not a huge deal. Like, I enjoy deer meat, and I use it in place of beef so that I don't have to buy beef.
Yeah.
But it just means that I buy beef for a year.
Yeah.
It's not a huge.
Well, I mean, I've killed. I mean, I've hunted since I was young with my dad, and I've killed probably only 4 or 5 deer.
Yeah.
And so it's not. I mean, if you kill something, that's great. If you see something that's
Yeah.
almost just as great.
Yeah.
But just getting to go out there.
Oh yeah, I'm not mad at. Yeah, and that was a lot of people were like, because our pastor told
Yeah.
everybody that I hadn't killed anything after hunting for so long, and I was like, killing something is awesome. Getting to have food and eat it like that is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I love just sitting out there, just sitting out there watching watching the sky, watching all the squirrels, the birds, deer when there are some. I mean, I had this dumb little spike that came around all the time. And here in Arkansas, you can't shoot spikes, but just fun to watch. Watching a young deer try and figure out the world, and
Yeah.
figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Is just fun.
Yeah.
And because they don't know what anything is.
Yeah.
It's like a kid. It doesn't know what everything is, and it's figuring things out as it goes along. And so, especially when they're alone, you're watching them figure things out on their own.
Yeah.
Which is fascinating to me.
My favorite thing to watch is the squirrels playing tag with each other.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. They're playing
Yeah.
tag with each other, and they're run up and down all the trees and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And they'll have no idea that I'm just sitting there watching them.
Yeah. And turkeys, I saw a ton of turkey this year, which will probably mean I'm going to go turkey hunt a bunch this year. But at any given time, 10 or 12 turkey would come walk through where I was at, and just watching them pluck along and,
Yeah.
do their thing. They're fun to watch. 'Cause they'll start fighting and stuff. It's just fun. I'm never mad about having to be outside and even if it's just sitting and chilling. Now, yes, sitting after 20 something days is very hard to make yourself get up the next morning and go do again.
Yep.
But once I'm out there, it's all fine. But I'm always like I wish I could just take my dog and like him sit in the stand with me and be chill, but he won't.
Yeah.
But especially like a ladder stand or something. But that would be fun. Like if I could just like, all right, come on, get him up there or something. It'd be funny.
Yeah.
But I just like sitting out there. I mean, it's nice, easy.
Yeah. That's
A little bit of rest is good too.
Yeah.
Even if you don't get sleep,
And like
it's rest.
I hear a lot of people say stuff like that. Like when PR says, "Man, if I don't kill something within the first couple hours, I'm done. I'm walking out of there." That's not it at all.
Yeah, that's a different. I know guys that are like that.
Yeah.
I do, and most of them will end up hunting something else, and that's fine. No harm, no foul, as long as you're out there doing something. I mean, I don't care.
Just want to shoot something.
Yeah, but if you just want to shoot, just go to the range.
Yeah,
like go, buy steel and go to the range. But
man, ammo's so expensive for that.
Golly, yeah. And I was worried this year because I was like scrounging like through a couple boxes to find some ammo to make sure I had at least a mag full.
Yeah.
And I was like, looks like I didn't need it anyways.
Yeah.
I could have gone out there with a stick and been just as good.
So you said when they cleared a bunch of land out, like you said, it messes with like the habitat and stuff like that. But does that give you an advantage?
Oh, yeah.
Because you can obviously see a lot more.
I can see, let's see, my rangefinder will do 1,200 yards, and it was way more than maxed out. I mean, I probably could have done double. So, I mean, we're talking a mile, over a mile in some spots. Like my dad and I were 1,000 yards apart. I could see him where he was. It doesn't, 1,000 yards when there's nothing there doesn't look like 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
But it is. But I could sit there and like range find him, and he was like right on the cusp of 1,000 yards. And we were a lot closer than the other side of the field. like we were both looking at probably a mile and a half, I would guess, or a mile. Not a huge space, but probably a mile. But like we were both on the edges of the woods, and we could both see down a strip.
But I mean, if
with hills and stuff in between us.
But even like if it was me in public land, like it's probably the same thing, if not worse, because there's people that sparked up and down the roads out there.
Yeah.
And so like, they're not in seeing distance.
Yeah, I can see. I can at least see them and where they're at. I don't. I've hunted public land. We used to hunt in Russellville some, and I remember one morning we were out there, and like finally the sun comes up and everything, and it gets to about lunchtime. We go to get out. Right before we got out of the stand, another guy came walk past us, and he had been like 60, 70 yards from us, and we had no idea, and he had no idea we were there. And we were both like, oh, great. No wonder we didn't see anything, because we're all sitting right here.
And kids, that's why you wear orange.
That is exactly why you wear orange, yeah. And that is exactly why when you're turkey hunting, the guys that like have the like fake turkey on the stand, that's why you get shot. Exactly right there. Yep. I mean, don't shoot at noises, people. Look at what you're shooting at. Like, it shouldn't be that hard, but it is.
Yeah.
There are people that will
there are stories every year. And
shoot. Yeah, every year.
I'm just like, how?
Yeah. And I'm sitting there going, I won't pull the trigger unless I've been looking at this thing for like 5 minutes and make sure I know what it is, But it happens every year. And turkey hunting, like, the guys that are holding the thing, like, you're asking for it.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, but just my opinion on turkey hunting.
Well, all right, dude. What else, man? What else have you been doing? What else you got coming up?
Oh, dude, I've been so busy with videos and stuff. It feels like never ending. It's one of those, I'm really great at when I need work or want extra photos and video work, I'll go and get them. But the problem is I'll do like 10 shoots in like 5-6 days. And then have 10 shoots that I then have to edit.
You gotta go through all the pictures and all that stuff like that.
Yeah, pictures or video or whatever it is, And then all of a sudden it just starts piling up and you're like, okay, I have all this stuff, but I still have more I've got to go shoot. So that's the hard thing, is when like you're in the middle of editing something and you have to stop so that you can go film something else. And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because I bet you get like you
work never
get in a
ends.
groove, and
Yeah.
you get this picture, you get this image that you want,
Yeah.
and then you just gotta call it quits for a little bit and then jump back on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's tough.
Yeah, I try and knock it out in like sections. So I'll try and do like, okay, I need to do this family's pictures, and I'll try and sit down and do all of them at one time. So that way they all look the same, and I don't lose that like train of focus at one time, and that it will like they'll all look the same, and then I'll go on. But there are times where you're like you said, I've got to stop halfway through and restart, and it's like. Because then I got to go through and I got to backtrack and look at them and see what I did and remember, okay, this is what I was changing on these to get this look.
Yeah.
Not just copy and paste to the next one and then edit it a little bit.
So I know we've talked a little bit about this before.
I can't wait to have Brooke on to talk about this because her editing flow and my editing flow are very different.
That's what I was.
Very different.
I was gonna ask you like. How does that work? Do you show them like sample pictures that you've done before? Do you take a few for them and then show them, or do they just like?
It's kind of a hodgepodge of stuff. Anybody can go on my website and see pictures that I've done in the past, and there's a lot, and there's a variety on there of different styles that I've done. I also feel like I'm very good at mimicking styles. Mm-hmm. So if someone goes, "Hey, I really like this picture. Can you make mine look like this?" Yeah. I generally can get close. But most people are just like, I just want my family picture.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, do you want it like this? Do you want it like this? Like, what are you using it for? So somebody goes, well, we want to do fall pictures, fall family pictures. Well, okay, you got your yellows, your orange, that type of stuff. I want to do Christmas pictures. Okay, now we're going to focus on green and like a little bit of blue and red.
And so you're talking about just like the colors of the picture itself of everything in it?
Yeah, which goes with the style of it too, because you think of cooler versus warmer.
Well, you showed me some pictures of a wedding you did not too long ago.
Yeah.
That was kind of like a colder.
Yeah.
But it looked really cool.
Yes.
But it wasn't.
It was a September wedding.
Yeah.
Now, generally when somebody says September, you think of cold. You don't think of hot.
Yeah.
But it was like 75, 80 degrees that day. So they, in their mind, were like warmer, where I was more on the colder side.
Yeah.
And I shoot, like, you can shoot warm or hot or cold. I generally shoot on the colder side of things. It's just the style. Yeah. Part of it's probably my eyes. I mean, being colorblind, that's a huge part of it, I'm sure. I can see them a lot better than I can see some of the other ones. Like, because to me, I can go too red real fast. And that's my problem. Is I can go too hot really fast, and then all of a sudden somebody's got like super red cheeks and they're like super tan, or like some colors won't make sense and it looks odd or looks edited. I love it when I can do a picture and it doesn't look edited. It just looks like it's like crisp. Because like even coming home today, like on the drive home, it's cloudy, but the sun starts breaking through. And when it happens, it's dark with light.
Yeah.
And it's perfect. And that's what I love. And like even me being colorblind, you look around and all the colors are crisp. The trees are just this crisp color. They look great. The grass looks great. That's what I want in a picture, not necessarily for it to look like it's been highly edited. Because you can flip through Instagram and see hundreds and hundreds of people's pages that are like, you can tell it's not what it looks like when you see it.
Yeah.
And there's some of it that I like, and there's some of it that I'm like, okay, that's a little too much. I don't care about that much, like black tunnel vision kind of thing. I don't. But it's all about what the client wants, and that's the hard part sometimes.
Yeah.
Because there have been a couple times here recently, the more you do, the more it's gonna happen, where someone's like, I just don't like the color of it, and you have to be like, okay, and take your personal preference out of it. Because yes, in the beginning, it's what I like. Generally, the first round of edits is this is what I like, and then it goes. Sometimes I have to step back and be like, okay, that's obviously not the style you wanted or what you wanted. You paid me to do it. What do you want? And I could probably be better on the front side of asking, and I do. I always ask the question, and I always tell people, show me a picture of what you want them to look like, and I'll let me match that. But some of them will just be like, just do whatever. And that's generally when it's like, they'll come back and be like, I didn't like that one. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll normally do a tester. Like I'll do one picture 3 different ways and send it to them. Be like 1, 2, or 3 and let them choose. And that normally helps. And that kind of negates some of it. Or like send it to you, hey, do you like this color? And they'll be like yes or no. And, you know.
Yeah.
And try and get ahead of it some. But it's hard because everybody has a preference. Everybody has an idea of what they want. And when you're paying someone for family pictures, like you want a certain thing. You don't want one that you don't like. You don't want to pay for something you don't like.
Yeah.
You know?
And it shows that there's a lot more that goes into it other than, oh, yeah, he's good at just taking a good picture.
Yes. Yeah. Now,
which you are. I will say that you are.
yeah.
But that's just the half of it.
Yeah. That's just half of it. I mean, I don't know. There are not many people who get to see my raw pictures. Like I will not send people raw images.
Mm-hmm.
I just won't do it. I don't like doing it because when you pull stuff off the camera, it's not correct. It's not even what you shot on camera. There are things that it does to compress images and things like that when you take a picture, it just naturally does to save file size, lens things, and that you at least need to correct that, and then it's okay. It can be okay.
Yeah.
But it always has something. But like, I don't necessarily have a style. I do, but I don't have a style. Brooke has a style. She has a way that she edits, a color scheme, like her images all like she is one of the number one creators on a website called Unsplash that's royalty-free photos that you can upload and any pictures or anything, and anybody in the world can see them and use them. And but that user gets credit for it and things like that. So she is one of the top in the nation, and she is the top for Arkansas, but she's one of the top in the nation for her pictures, and she has a ton of them on there. And she has a cute dog which gets used all the time, and you know, and she has friends that are super into fashion, so she has all these like fashion ones, and she's just very good at what she does. But like flipping through Unsplash, like the other day we were flipping through for a graphic that we were doing, and I go, whoa, that one's Brooke's picture.
You could just tell by...
I could just tell by her style. And it's just, I mean...
That's cool.
And it was. Like, Emily didn't think that I was right. She goes, there's no way that that's Brooke's picture. And I go, no, I promise you it is. Click on it. Click on it. There's Brooke's picture in the corner.
Huh.
I was like, yep. Could tell.
That's awesome.
And I never seen the picture before. I just knew that, okay, that's how she shoots. You know?
Yeah.
Mine, you could probably pick mine out of a lineup. It'd probably be a little harder because I'm not as consistent. But I don't do it as much as she does.
Right.
Like she does it full time for her job.
Right.
That's what she does. I don't do it just full time. So that's different.
Yeah.
But so what do you got going on? What's coming up for you?
Oh man. Really not a lot. I don't have any super huge Christmas plans. One Top Golf gift card, probably going to use that soon.
There you go.
Yeah.
Top Golf, man.
Yeah.
We had fun at the other day.
Yeah, we did. We got some pretty funny videos.
We got some pretty great videos. We should drop those in
Yeah, we should.
at this point.
Yeah.
We have our first live audience today.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, we won't say who it is, but you know. Yeah, we should drop those videos in. That'd be good.
No. But yeah, dude, not a lot.
You're playing a bunch of places though.
Yeah. So, I actually have practice later on this evening for Southside's candlelight service, which is going to be this Sunday night. And then we got our Christmas Eve service. And then the Sunday right after Christmas, the next day,
Yeah, you're going to Brooks Church, yeah.
I'm going to play with Brooks Church because we're not doing anything at Eastside or anything. So that'll be good.
We have online services.
Yes.
But they've already been done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if we
nice.
said that on here about what we did with it.
Oh, no, we haven't. We haven't talked about it.
Yeah. Woke up early one morning and froze my hands off.
Yeah. Out of nowhere. Coldest morning all week.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And we decided to go play out in the field and froze your hands off. I got to stand there in my warm jacket and do nothing. But make you look good.
It was fun though. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, I don't have a lot of as far as Christmas. I don't have a lot going on.
Not a whole lot of travel.
Not a whole lot of travel. I mean, I'll probably go up to the old Pine Bluff at some point.
Yeah.
But I'm just hanging out.
Yeah.
Which is good. I'm excited because it feels like I've been going and going and going, but it seems like I can finally just kind of chill out for a little bit.
Yeah, I can't wait. I don't know when that's going to be for me.
I don't know what it's going to be for you either because you run.
There's so much.
You run
man.
full speed right into the next year.
Yeah, and then once the next year hits, we're changing buildings and we're changing stage, so everything's got to move and everything's got to go somewhere else and figure out new things and new kinks, and it's a lot. It's a lot going on. But online services, we're doing them fully online, so the same way we did during COVID, which means that we have pre-shot everything and are pre-editing, and basically once I upload them, it's like this podcast. I don't have to hit go. It just goes by itself.
Yeah.
And so...
Like we recorded January, was the 2nd?
Yeah.
Last Wednesday.
Yeah. And we did the 26th a week before that.
Yeah.
So, like I did this, I filmed the sermon this morning for January 2nd. So it's almost 3 weeks ahead, which is cool. But the problem is, like, we're technically supposed to be off from Christmas Eve until January 3rd, which means I've got to get the 26th and the 2nd done before that point, which is a lot. That means I have a week and a day. I have 6 days to get 2 services finished and get the Christmas Eve ready and get things ready to move to a new building.
I'll help as much as I can.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get up in the lift.
Yeah. Yeah, Logan had to climb up in the lift. That was fun.
It was sketchy.
Super sketch. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's just, it's busy from now to the end of the year. So if we miss any more weeks, it's not that we're trying to, or it's not that we're giving up or anything like that. We're not. It just takes some time. It takes time for us to do these.
Yeah.
Like filming is not even half of the process.
Yeah.
It takes 7 times longer to export this video than it does to shoot this video. That's just exporting. That's not even edit time. It takes double the time to edit it. So
yeah, and that's having an evening where you have time to mess with it and be there
so
with it pretty much.
This is Wednesday that we're filming this, and I will probably finish it tonight and set it to export, and then Thursday morning is the first time that it will be ready to be viewed.
Yeah.
So it just takes time. And it's not bad. It's just part of it, part of the workflow, and some kind of growing pains in it because, I could use a new laptop. If I had a bigger, faster laptop or computer, it wouldn't be an issue. But that's time, money, so whatever. Investment, yeah, huge one. So if you'd like to donate to our Patreon, I'm kidding. I wish we should start that. That'd be funny.
Yeah,
just to see what happens.
Make $5, go get some McDonald's.
Yeah. But also not that we're short on ideas, but if you have ideas, if you have something you want us to hear us talk about, or if you have something you want us to do, feel free to drop a comment, send us a message, send us an email, whatever, about what you'd like to see. Hopefully soon here, we've got it figured out to where we can have some guests. And so hopefully we'll have a guest here pretty soon and start having some more guests, and that will be a big filler and a big part of it. But yeah, if there's someone you want to see or something you want us to talk about. So what'd somebody say today that we should do?
That we should try hot sauces on the podcast.
I enjoy hot things to a certain extent.
Yeah, and that extent for me isn't very
Oh, you're not very
far. I like it. I do. Sriracha, I'm about it.
Yeah. But you can go too far too fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Very quickly. And that's where I'm I like it for flavor. The second you're just doing it because you want it to be hot, then I'm okay, I'm out on that one.
Yeah, I just don't get the point in that.
Yeah.
We do need to do something. Try like we talked
We
about
should.
those.
We talked about MREs.
yeah.
Yeah, we could do something like that. That'd be fun. Instead of a top 5 one week, we'll
Yeah.
do that. Or top for. I'm not doing a full episode on hot sauce.
No.
Like that literally
no.
could be the last like 15 minutes, but I'm not doing a full episode where we taste test hot sauces. That
Oh.
sounds like a terrible idea.
I'll be miserable.
We could do the buffalo wing challenge or
Oh
something.
yeah.
That'd be fun too. A hot wing challenge, like Hot Ones, the show Hot Ones.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah. That'd be cool.
That'd be fun.
Oh, we need. I told you about the small cake thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. In the
We
works, coming
In the works.
maybe.
In the works. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So cool. What about all right? So you got top 5 for us this
We
week.
got top 5.
All right.
We're gonna do top 5 breakfast foods.
So basically, you're making a plate of your top 5 breakfast foods because we're not gonna do an order, right?
Yeah.
So
Right.
basically, if you're just making like
Yeah.
we're gonna go ham breakfast food, whatever
Yeah.
it is. So
Yeah. And if it's like if yeah, be detailed about it.
detailed, yeah. Don't
Don't
be
just be like,
generic. Don't be generic. You gotta be somewhat detailed. That way, we can get through this.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna let you go first.
So I'm gonna get this one out of the way. I'm gonna say
gosh.
biscuits and sausage gravy.
Man,
That's my-
that was gonna be my number one as
and
well.
for the record, that is my favorite.
He's like, no, I just want to get this one now.
Yeah, I want to claim it and I want to own it.
I'd love biscuits and gravy.
It's my favorite.
It is hands down. That is one of my favorites.
When
too.
I homeschooled, I'd eat it every morning.
I made it the other night for dinner because I was like, I just want this so bad.
Can we
So-
do that soon? Can we have a breakfast for dinner night where we just get some friends over and all cook breakfast stuff?
We can do it tonight. I'd do it anytime. I like doing. It's kind of. It's kind of weird, but it's kind of not. I like doing sausage gravy.
Yeah.
But then you take a biscuit and you put like hash brown on top of it,
Okay.
and then put gravy on top of it.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is a game changer.
It's amazing.
So good.
They have a thing at Hilltop gas station in Alma. It's called the Mountain Man Special or something. But it's a base layer. You got biscuits, hash browns, sausage patties, bacon strips, gravy, and cheese, and then scrambled eggs. Or scrambled eggs and cheese on top. And it is fantastic.
That sounds
It's
awesome.
everything I want in life
Yeah.
and
Oh,
breakfast.
that's awesome. Dang it. I was banking on that being my number one too.
Well, see, I didn't know if I could put that on there because it was like a combination of everything.
No. That's perfect. Biscuits and gravy.
Well, that's
is
there
exactly
you go.
what I would have said. Yeah.
But
Man,
so there you
I
go.
should have taken the first pick. I shouldn't have given it to you.
Well, you can have second pick.
All right. Okay, so man, I gotta think now. I love breakfast foods though. I do love breakfast food.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna go with. I'm just gonna take pancakes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with pancakes.
This is good.
It's hard to beat. Chocolate chip pancakes.
Okay.
That's it's hard to beat.
Oh yeah.
Very good, solid. All right, what's your number 2?
It's not even on here. I didn't even put it on here. But
Uh-oh.
now that you mentioned it, I like waffles with peanut butter
Okay.
and regular butter.
Okay. Darcy loves like peanut butter on her pancakes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll put it on my pancakes too.
Okay,
But
yeah.
I think I like waffles better than pancakes.
Really?
I
You're a
think I
waffle
do.
guy?
I think I do.
I don't know. I go back and forth.
It depends on the pancake. It depends on where it's from.
Very true. Very true. But yeah, I do like waffles. I do enjoy waffles. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go with I'm gonna say ham and eggs.
Okay.
Like, so when you've had like ham, on Christmas or whatever,
Yeah.
like the next morning, and just big thick chunks of ham, throw them in a frying pan or whatever, and get them nice little sear on both sides with some biscuits. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
What eggs though?
Scrambled.
Scrambled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I'm a scrambled egg guy. Like it's
me too.
Yeah.
That was just on my list. But I do like me some over hard eggs. Like
Yeah.
yolks running just maybe just a little bit. But if
Yeah,
it's getting all
not
over
much.
everything,
Yeah.
get out of here.
I don't want it to make a mess. Like I want to be able to eat it and not like leave half of it on my plate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have never fully understood over easy eggs. unless it's on top of something. Like if it's on something, yeah, let it run over and like kind of, mold everything together. But
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But I'll say over hard eggs will be my next one.
Okay, over hard eggs.
You brought up eggs,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Gotta shake a little bit of pepper. A little bit.
Yeah. A little salt and pepper. A little Salt Bay. Let's see. Or is it 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna say gosh. Oh. A bagel with cream cheese.
I don't like cream cheese.
You're not a cream cheese fan?
I'm not a cream
Man.
cheese.
Are you a bagel fan?
Yeah.
Like you like bagels?
I like
or
bagels.
cheese?
I didn't used to, but now I do.
No, like an everything bagel with cream cheese and then like shake the everything seasoning on top.
What's everything?
So it's like salt, pepper, garlic, sesame seed, what else? Do you know? I don't know. It's everything.
Why don't you try
It's
one?
everything. It's called like everything but the bagel seasoning. And so like you've seen those bagels that have like just a bunch of stuff on them. Like it's
Yeah.
got the, I don't know how to describe it.
I
It's
got
good.
you.
It's mainly like salt, pepper, garlic, and sesame seed.
Sesame seed. That sounds fantastic.
It's good.
I just didn't know what it was.
Yeah. But no, like a bagel, toasted bagel with cream cheese. Yeah.
I wonder.
I eat them a lot.
So does that give? Okay. So would peanut butter be good on a bagel?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes.
You're allergic to peanut butter, so obviously not.
Yes, I enjoy peanut butter on a bagel. Yeah, when the bagel's hot, because then the peanut butter like gets a little warm,
man.
and it's good. It's pretty good.
I'm getting hungry.
But also, like I don't mind just butter on a bagel,
Yeah.
like just a plain
Okay.
bagel with butter on it. It's good.
Do they have cinnamon bagels?
Yeah.
I feel like I've had a cinnamon
Yeah.
bagel.
Panera Bread has like all kinds of stuff, like chocolate chip and. Are you not a Panera guy?
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
But it's just whatever.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
All right, what else?
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Dude, Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal.
It's a good choice. Solid choice.
Yeah.
Very solid choice.
Yeah. I like it quite a bit. So sometimes if I have 2 cereals, I mix them together. And like my favorite
I can't do that.
combination.
Do you do that? You mix them?
Oh yeah.
Only if like you're at the end of the bag. That's the
Nah.
only time.
Nah. So honeycombs and Cocoa Pebbles. And
Really?
Yeah, that or Cocoa Pebbles and Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cocoa Pebbles?
Yes. I don't like Fruity
And-
Pebbles. I don't like Fruit Loops. I think it's gross. My taste buds don't approve. So
Huh.
I chocolate.
Okay.
I like chocolate and cinnamon and sugar.
Interesting.
And I like to drink the milk afterwards.
Oh yeah, I'm all for that too.
Yeah.
I enjoy milk in general. All right, I'm gonna go. Let's see. This is 4 now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna go with French toast.
Nice. I didn't even think about French toast.
Yeah, I don't think about it often, but when I do, I'm like when I have it, I'm like, oh, this is good. Yeah,
And it's really not that hard to make.
it's really not hard at all to make. I just never think about it.
Gosh.
It's like pancakes. I never think about making pancakes, and then I'll be like, this is stupid easy. I could do this all the time, and I just don't.
Please, let's have a breakfast night very soon.
Anytime I will eat. I eat breakfast all the time.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, I just nothing. All right, go ahead. I just got my last one. Sorry.
Is it gonna be?
Huh?
Never mind. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
What?
I had a stroke or something. Okay.
You know, sometimes I can read your mind like that,
Yeah.
and I know that's what you were going for, but I don't know. There was not enough information on that one to
Ho,
figure
ho,
it
ho.
out. Yeah, ho ho ho. Thanks.
Dude, so McGriddles slaps.
Okay.
I love me a McGriddle. I like the sausage. Well, obviously the sausage, but I like the syrup in the little pancake thing.
So this may be controversial. I'm not a huge McGriddle guy.
That's okay.
the texture of it, there's too much sponginess to it because their eggs aren't the greatest.
Right.
And then the pancake is just theirs are super spongy.
They are.
I just can't,
I agree. But I like
it's okay. It's not my first pick. Like I'll eat it. Like if somebody goes, "Hey, we got a bag of McGriddles in there," I'm gonna have a McGriddle.
Yeah.
But if I pull it to McDonald's, I'm not buying one myself.
Do you have a bag of McGriddles in there?
I wish. That sounds so good. Like you don't think about it. I'm so hungry at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, but the funny thing is, the last one is on the same line.
Okay.
Sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit.
Okay. Yeah.
I will eat a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit every day.
Yes.
I mean, from just about anywhere.
Anytime. of the day.
McDonald's are great. Brahms, fantastic. Who else makes a good one?
Dude.
Hardee's used to make a fantastic one.
Really?
Yeah. But like now I don't have one on the side of town. It's like I don't have any more.
Bro, Sonic makes a good breakfast wrap.
Yes. Yeah. I love their wraps.
And
yeah.
Brahms does too. But Brahms
Sonic
puts
Supersonic breakfast burrito or the ultimate meat and cheese burrito.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah.
are killer.
Like every time I go there for like
they
lunch
slap.
or dinner, I'm embarrassed that I said that because that's not a thing anymore.
Is it not?
No, I don't
Oh.
think so.
Okay. I don't know.
Fam.
I'm never in it.
It's like Slap and Fam are gone. They're in the past.
Are they really? Thank the Lord. I hope so. Is that for real or no?
I haven't heard. I mean, when's the last time you've heard a person like, "Hey, you're a cool guy"? When has that person said "fam"? Recently.
I don't know, but I don't hang out with the people that would say that stuff. Like none of my friends have ever said anything like said all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's only when I hang out with the high schoolers that I hear it, and I'm like, "What did you just say?" Like when we went to Colorado a couple years ago, they're in the back of the van talking, using all the slang, and I'm at the front driving, going, "What are you saying?"
Is this?
And I was like, "You need to tell me what you're saying because like it sounds bad.
Yeah.
Like half the stuff sounds bad. Like it
Yeah.
slaps." Okay. That could go a lot
What
of
does
different
it
ways.
slap?
What does it slap? What are we slapping here? Don't slap your buddy. Like, stop. Or fam.
Yeah.
I hate fam in general. That whole thing.
Or what about? It's bussin'.
I hate that. I absolutely hate
Yeah.
that. That is so. It's
bussin'.
gross. Like it's one of those words like the moist thing.
Oh yeah.
When people say like they hate moist,
Yeah.
it's bussin'. That's moist for me. Like that's like it makes my skin crawl, man.
That's hilarious.
I don't know.
Dude, whose
Whatever.
turn is it?
That was it.
We only did 4.
We need one more? What?
Yeah, we only did 4.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no. Yes. No. I think
Okay,
you said
hang
it
on.
too early.
I said mine after you said McGriddle. Okay, let's go over this. What do we have? So I had
No, that's it.
I
That's
had
it.
pancakes.
That's 5.
I had pancakes. I can't remember mine now. What did I
I
say?
had pancakes.
I
had McGriddles.
pancakes, French toast, biscuit, ham.
Ooh, ham's bussin'.
Shut up. Is that really only 4? I'm gonna laugh so hard when there was a 5th one, and now we're about to do 6.
And biscuit. Did you say biscuits? Your sausage, chicken,
I
cheese
didn't have
biscuit?
biscuit. No, I said the sausage biscuit. Yeah, we did say that.
Well, I've said 5.
If you said, what were your 5?
My 5 were biscuits and gravy,
Yeah.
over hard eggs, cinnamon toast crunch, McGriddle, and waffles.
Yeah.
Oh, you said pancakes.
Yeah, that was the second one I said.
Yeah, that's fine.
None of us can count here. This is fantastic. This is awesome.
It's like working on my truck all over again.
It's like what?
Working on my truck all over again.
With all the rednecks?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's been fun.
It's been great.
Well, you're like, it's been great. Let's get
It's
over
been fantastic.
It's been fantastic.
Now I'm hungry.
Now I'm starving now, and I'm honestly trying to figure out what I'm going to make for dinner at this point. And it's probably be something breakfast related.
Breakfast.
Breakfast. breakfast. Now that one I loved because
Yes.
that's hilarious.
Yes.
All right. Well, hey, until next time. See ya.
See ya.
Have a good week.
Dude, let's go make some breakfast now.
Let's go make some breakfast like right now.
Okay.
Let's do it.
It's bussin'.
Stop. Thanks for listening to the Good Dudes Podcast.
To stay up to date with everything going on, follow us on all social media platforms at The Good Dudes Podcast. And we'll see you in the next one.